Not only is my hat melting, gotta find a new hat. I will find a new hat, but this hat, I've enjoyed it because of its shape, but it does disintegrate, so with each wash. So, what is an important issue today? Got this guy, Barack Cohen, not sure if he's a real person or not, but he's coming at me with some Zionistic agenda. It's unfair, and I don't agree with Zionism. I have a lot of friends who were raised in and got out of the Jewish cult, and they don't agree with that. It's unfair, and it makes perfect sense why it's unfair. You can't wage aggression against people. You can't do supremacist thinking without creating conflict and a racist ideology of xenophobia. It's just not going to happen. So, while I could empathize with the people and the needs they want to meet by doing that, I would implore them to expand their horizon and include the broad spectrum of life beyond humans, beyond one phenotype, into their worldview of what matters to them. And yeah. But then another thing, I noticed I only get 7% female viewers on my YouTube. I was looking at the stats, and I was like, whoa, that's pretty low. I remember it was going down from 21 to 11, down to 7. Oh well. And someone says, well, make a video about vaginas. Stinky vaginas. I don't even think that's the term. That's a moral judgment where it's stinky, but strong odored, Napoleon likes, is what I said. And an excellent source of B12. Not that you can't get your own B12 just swallowing semen, but some recycling going on there. But it's but I have that video still in mind, still in the works. It's a no more PMS on raw foods, fruitarian video or whatever, natural hygiene. But now what am I doing? I'm headed to Mesa, Arizona. Sven, the German guy who helps at the market, was like, come to Mesa. I'm gonna miss the turn here. I'll have to do some illegal maneuver to get around this one. Whatever. I'll let this guy know. This guy's a truck, and he's not going to go as fast as me. That'll be fine. And so I'm gonna take a break here while this is going to happen. These dates still here? Yeah. Nah, I'm just doing a movie. It's fine. Let's see. So what else can I say? It's important. Is getting dates. That's probably one of the most important things in my mind. Not to mention helping Charlotte, maintain her sobriety. That's extra double important more than the dates, because I'll have citrus and I can maintain on citrus no problem. And not trying to get rich, just trying to sustain. Sustaining, not attempting to become rich. And how can you get rich selling fruit anyways? But next year, my intentions and plans to climb more date trees than I did this year. I can do that. Build more bags, can do that. Talked about that before. But as far as broadening my spectrum of social media, if you haven't got on minds.com yet, or sue.co, or c.is, it seems kind of important. It seems important to me in that why be under the Zuckerberg Rothschild little thing while Facebook seems fun and there's interactions to be had and people to communicate with. They are cold, just robbing people for their content in that, you're putting stuff out there and they're making the ad revenue off of you, and there's no benefit to the user other than the interactions they receive from each other. Whatever, I'm not the biggest fan of advertising whatsoever, but I'm not gonna, if I do have advertising like I have, it will be in that not gonna allow food ads that are nasty, and if there's a whitelist allow vegan ads specifically, hey, wonderful, I'm all for it. I'd be the one to develop that if I can find out, the networks and connections. But then again, would I compromise? That's what's happening with someone. They're making themselves out of individuality. But when it comes down to it, the bankers have that control and say, and an intended plan, Michael 23 wouldn't have fallen under the bankers' control and would have expressed desires and actions and taken them to make it a situation not under the control of the banking cartels. But as you can see, that $500,000 property at 1st Street in Roosevelt is for sale. The fundraiser to save it seems difficult, and they want to create a new, dare I say, slumlord situation housing project of creativity and gallery. And where would that happen at? Maybe within those new development projects of high-rising density, increased density. I'd be against it, not that I'd be for it, but I don't know. I had different pros and cons to weigh on that aspect. But I don't know, you had 9 minutes of rant on the noisy wind. I don't know if that's interesting. People who dare watch my videos, which is, I don't know, I don't think there's more than 10 or 12 people who watch my videos, so hey. I haven't had a date order in ages, man, yeah. I think I'm on a blacklist. That's fine. I don't care. I'm an individual, do my own thing. People don't enjoy it. People who do enjoy it, I kind of can tell because they're the ones who like and comment. But other than that, I've been written off by many, and that's fine. And maybe a full circles will get made. Well, I just continue on with my enjoyment of my own life and encourage you to do the same. So, peace. About the libertarian debate on Saturday evening, that I intend to watch it, that I support Gary Johnson in it, that I'm glad it's on Fox News with John Stossel, and I hope that the viewership is large enough for people to realize that the war parties of the Democrat and the Republican, different sides of fascism and statism, don't support their interests. Maybe that they'll get some idea about how limited government that just protects individual rights and doesn't excuse and manage to get bribed by corporations will benefit us as peoples on Earth. That an open border where trade is encouraged and allowed will help people understand where they want to be on Earth and enable people to shift and migratory change and find more sustainable, conscious solutions to their life. And I don't know. Seems cool. But dang, the Republican debate last night, what is that? Each time I tune into that thing and try to see the clips from it, it's like a clown, it's like a show. It's like, okay, all of a sudden everybody is is Mesa? I think it is. We're romping off the interstate ramp. I've never done this before too often. Whatever. But part of liberty, it's like, yeah, I'm not hurting anyone, there's no aggression there. I just pulled aside and got on over, and here I go, Mesa Drive. So, I think that's going to be more a direct route than Country Club. But not to mention my route to the farmer's market right now. But yeah, that's another thing. It's like, when corporatism and these large things like McDonald's and Walmart fail, and people stop kowtowing to China's communistic hijack of corporatism in order to, I don't know what they're doing, destroy nature. That's what's happening, is nature's getting destroyed because people are seeking to follow a pattern of what they think of as ease, but really, in reality, creates a longer term suffering. I don't know. But do it. Watch the libertarian debate at whatever, and let me know your thoughts on that. If you've watched any of the debates, the Republican thing, and maybe those people don't agree with the politics, and that's important. Rejection of politics is kind of important as well. It's like a little bit of everybody from each side of any spectrum. It's their frustrations with what's happened to this point, but know that it's comes from a root cause of a central banking which was set up in 1910, I feel no longer served. I feel, confident that the assessment that those systems don't serve us and that we have improved blockchain. Like watching the Max Kaiser show yesterday, you've seen the volume of use of the blockchain network and Bitcoin has just increased. It's continuing to increase, and that's important. That's people getting free, people living free. Like that's what the slogan is: live free, and it's on my bumper sticker even. So when you live free, you let others live free, and you don't interfere. You don't take animals and contain them and feed them crappy food that it gives them the similar diseases, which is builds up of toxins in the body from unnatural food sources that they wouldn't be eating in their natural habitat. So, well, I'm for a pet abolition sanctuary for sure. And I don't know, I feel a logical progression of libertarian anarchistic ideologies lead to people working together when it works for them and going their own way when it no longer does, and not interfering with each other, and finding the use of space in a way. There's more than enough space on this earth that we can. Oh, look at these beautiful flowers in those trees. It's like cherry trees, pink and white flowers. Can people who turn right, man, what do I do about that? Like I guess that's why they keep the 2 car lanes back, because you gotta be prepared to stop immediately. Oh, look at that date tree. The most unmanaged date tree I've seen in Mesa. That's like 12 years of dead branches on that tree. What? Maybe I can figure out how to. It's not worth it. I have so many more to do. I don't know what variety it is. That's the kind of thing. Keep an eye on it next year, and when I learn the variety, then I can decide whether or not it's useful. But hey, this was a video about talking about the libertarian debate. That's good enough, right? I get offended and defensive over what I say because I'm putting out strong statements, yeah? And I said there is no Jewish people. There is people exist who got raised under the mythology of Judaism. We connect as human beings on earth. So there, again, is no Christian. There is no nothing. It's like, I don't want to go by labels. I don't want other people to put labels on me. Well, that's up to me. I change my name to you. And change everybody else's name to you too. But you 1, you 2, you 3, whatever. But it doesn't matter. We can each have a choice to do what we like. And I understand labels define actions in some sense, but they are quite dehumanizing. But as seen as a philosophy started by Pythagoras with information from the Oracle Delphi about following nature, led us to advancements that have been continually quelled. Pythagoras and the Oracle Delphi, and Delphi told him, Delphi told him, follow nature. And that led us to quite the advancements that have been often and continually quelled by the powers that be with their conflicts of interest to push products. One product you use, and then you end up called to use other products. It's like I see it as the world. Look at that guy. He's probably loaded with toxins and he's spraying poisons all over the place to kill plants. Like, how much more would it earn just to get down to the ground and pick up that weed with a freaking hand or like a tool, right? Jeez, how much more world would be saved, Look at yuck. What a poisonous possession.